passionate thing. You shudder and shake, sink your teeth in my skin. I almost believe you were made to be played by my hand. You got the power, it amazes me still. You play my emotions with consummate skill. I don't have to look any further than into your eyes. But don't try to tell me you think it's all physical. It goes much deeper than that. You better know it's an affair of the heart. It's an affair of the heart. It's an affair of the heart. Have a little blind faith, believe it's unfair of the heart. Affair of the heart. You better know it's an affair of the heart. It's an affair of the heart. Better know it's an affair of the heart. It's an affair of the heart. Baby, an affair of the heart. It's an affair of the heart. You better know it's an affair of the heart. It's an affair of the heart. Baby, an affair of the heart. It's an affair of the heart. Better know it's an affair of the heart. Have a little blind faith, believe it's an affair of the heart.
Hello and welcome everybody to WBAM Radio. This is the show that has it all. Monday nights 9 p.m. Eastern, the Music Lounge with Saltam. I hope you had a fantastic weekend, guys. I hope you are all doing good. I'm looking forward to the show tonight. I can't believe it's November already, guys. Time is flying. It's crazy. We had a terrible storm last week. I'm glad we made it through and nothing happened so far. We are all good and I'm looking forward to some amazing music tonight. The song we just heard, there was D.C. Presley with Affair of the Heart. What a great song to start the show tonight. I love this voice. I love D.C. Presley. He is always amazing and that was absolutely fantastic. Next up, we have April and Becky Lou with Ain't That Lonely Yet. And after that, we have Ranger and Joe Decibels with The Thunder Rolls.
You keep calling me on the telephone. You say you're all alone. Well, that's real sad. You keep leaving notes to come on my door. If you're hungry for some more, girl, that's too bad. 'Cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely yet. Once there was this spider in my bed, I caught up in the web of love and life. She spun her chains around my heart and soul, There's nothing left that you can do to try and bring me round. 'Cause everything you do just brings me down. Oh, oh, 'cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely yet. 'Cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely yet. 'Cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely.
Wednesday nights start right when you tune in to Buckwild here on WBAM Radio. 8 p.m. Eastern. All your country hits brought to you by the amazing Melanie. Kick off your boots and join Melanie for a good time. WBAM Radio. Your station, your music.
In the morning, not a soul in sight. City's looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night.
Raindrops on the windshield of the storm moving in. He's heading back somewhere that he never should have been.
And the thunder rolls.
And the thunder rolls.
Every light is burning in the house across town. She's pacing by the telephone in a faded flannel gown.
Asking for a miracle, hoping she's not right. Praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls.
And the thunder rolls.
The thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night. And the storm blows on out of control.
Deep in her heart,
The thunder rolls.
she's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive.
And on the wind and the rain, strange new perfume blows. And the light flashes in her eyes.
And he knows that she knows.
And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold, darling, on a sleepless night. And the storm blows on out of control. Deep in her heart,
Thunder rolls.
That was Ranger and Joe Decibels with the Thunder Rolls. What an amazing duet, guys. I enjoyed this a lot. Great song from Garth Brooks. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Before that, we had April and Becky Lou with Ain't That Lonely Yet. And ladies, that was absolutely beautiful. Next up, we have Clint with Beautiful Girl. This is followed by Catcall with an amazing self-join, Blank Space. And after that, we hear Odie with Caught Up in You.
Niggas in the corner with a black coat on, running from a bad home with some cat inside. Now where did you find her? Among the neon lights that haunt the streets outside. She says, stay with me, beautiful girl, stay with me. Beautiful girl, stay with me. She wanna go home, from doorway to doorway, she corner to corner, neon ghosts in the city. And she says, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. She's so scared, so very frightened. Anything could happen right here tonight. Beautiful girl, stay with me. Beautiful girl, stay with me. She wanna go home, stay with me. Beautiful girl, stay with me. Beautiful girl, stay with me. Beautiful girl, stay with me. Beautiful girl.
Nice to meet you where you've been. I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven sent. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like daydream. So it's gonna be forever.
I never knew there'd come a day when I'd be saying to you, don't let this good love slip away. Now that we know that it's true, don't you know the kind of man I am? No, said I'd never fall in love again, but it's real and the feeling comes shining through. I'm so caught up in you, little girl, that I never did suspect a thing. I'm so caught up in you, little girl, that I never want to get myself free. And baby, it's true, you're the one who caught me, baby, you taught me how good it could be. It took so long to change my mind. I thought that love was a game I played around enough to find. No two are ever the same. You made me realize the love I miss so hot. Love I couldn't quite resist. When it tried, the light just comes shining through. I'm so caught up in you, little girl. You're the one that's got me down on my knees. I'm so caught up in you, little girl, that I never want to get myself free. And baby, it's true, you're the one who caught me, baby, you taught me how good it could be. Fill your days and your nights, no need to ever ask me twice. Oh no, whenever you want me. And if ever comes a day when you should turn and walk away, oh no, I can't live without you. I'm so caught up in you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if ever comes a day when you should turn and walk away, oh no, I can't live without you. I'm so caught up in you, little girl. You're the one that's got me down on my knees. I'm so caught up in you, little girl,
Fantastic set we had here, Caught Up in You, brought to us by OD1 Kennedy. Absolutely fantastic. Before that, we had Catcall with Blank Space. That was an awesome self-join. She is amazing with this. I love this. And we started the set with Clint singing Beautiful Girl, and that was absolutely amazing, Clint. I want to continue with Avi Sings, and this is A Change Is Gonna Come, and this is followed by Brendan with A Lover's Question.
I was born by the river in Little Sarah, and just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. I go to the movie and I go downtown. Somebody keeps telling me don't hang around. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother, and I say, brother, me please. What if I'm so knocking me down, man? Back down, oh, back down on my knees. Oh, there have been times that I thought that I couldn't last so long, but now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will.
Boom, 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 boom.
Does she love me with all her heart? Should I worry when we're apart? It's a lover's question I'd like to know. Does she need me as she pretends? Is this a game? Well, then will I win? It's a lover's question I'd like to know. I'd like to know when she's not with me, if she's still true to me. I'd like to know when
I feel, and how am I to know it's really real? Oh, tell me where the answer lies. Is it in her kiss or in her eyes? It's a lover's question I'd like to know. I'd like to know when she's not with me, if she's still true to me. I'd like to know when we're kissing, does she feel just what I feel? And how am I to know it's really real? Oh, tell me where the answer lies. Is it in her kiss or in her eyes? It's a lover's question I'd like to know.
That was Brendan with A Lover's Question. What an amazing song. Loved it. Before that, we had Avi Sings with A Change Is Gonna Come, and she nailed this. Stunning job, girl. And our next set tonight is an acoustic set. This is Bren Coyne and me with All of Me. After that, we hear Gigi and her partner JD_Devo with Alone. And we're going to close this set with Bree_Na and Mendy W_music with King.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You've got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down.
What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright.
My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine.
You're crazy and I'm out of my mind,
'Cause all of me
loves all of you.
love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections.
Give your all to me.
I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning.
'Cause I give you all of me.
And you give me all of you. Whoa.
How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down, around, through every move.
You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you.
My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine.
You're crazy and I'm out of my mind.
'Cause all of me
Love's all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give you all to me.
I'll give my all to you.
You're my end and my my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I gave you all of me.
And you give me all of you. Oh,
Give me all of you. Cards on the table, we're both showing hearts.
risking it all, though it's hard.
'Cause all of me loves all of you.
Love your curves and all your edges,
all your perfect imperfections.
give your all to me. I'll give my all to you.
You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I gave you all of me.
And you give me all of you. I give you all of me.
And you give me all of you.
Oh.
I hear it clicking on the clock. I'm lying here in the room's pitch dark.
I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone. No.
And the nights go by so very slow. I hope that it won't end though. Alone.
Till now, I'll always get by on my own.
I never really cared until I met you.
And now it chills me to the bone.
How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone?
You don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight.
You don't know how long I have waited, and I was gonna tell you tonight.
But the secret is still my own, and my love for you is still unknown. Alone.
Till now, I always goodbye on my own. I never really cared until I met you. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone?
Always get by on my own.
I never really cared until I met you. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone?
You are listening to the Music Lounge here on WBAM Radio. Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. Your music, your station. WBAM Radio.
recall you watching me under the light. Can I realize? They say it's easy to leave you behind. I don't wanna try. Could go take the test. Hold courage to your chest. Don't wanna wait for you. Don't wanna have to lose all that I compromised to feel another high. I've got to keep it down tonight. And I was a queen under your control. And I wanna feel like you let me go. So let me go. Hey, hey. Don't you remember how I used to lie, being on the line? I dreamed you dream of me, calling out my name isn't worth the price. Cut cover, take that test. Hold courage to your chest. Don't want to wait for you. Don't want to have to lose all that I compromised to feel another high. I've got to keep it down tonight. And I was a queen under your control. And I want to feel like you've let me go. I had to break myself to carry on. No longer no admission. Take this from me tonight. Oh, let's fight. Oh, let's fight. Oh, let's fight. And I was a queen under your control. And I want to feel like you let me go. So let me go. So let me go. Let me go.
That was a beautiful acoustic set we had here. King, brought to us by Mandy W_music and her partner. Beautiful piano version. Before that, we had Gigi and JD_Devo with Alone. I love the song and the acoustic version is awesome. And we started the set with a duet from Brancoin and me singing All of Me. Thank you so much for joining me on this one. Next up, we have Just My Muff and Mama Musique 72 with Beauty and the Beast. And this is followed by Alfie and DBK with Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Till as old as time, 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 till as old as time,
barely even friends. Then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Till us all this time, tune is all a song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong, certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of a rolling wind can be turned away.
An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you.
Can you feel the love tonight? Is it where we are? It's enough for this wide-eyed world that we got
the heart of the star-crossed Voyager beats in time with yours.
That was Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And that was absolutely beautiful. DBK and Alfie singing this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Before that we had Mama Musique 72 and Just My Muff with Beauty and the Beast. I love this song. Great job on this, guys. Next up we have Matthew and Lindsay HME with The Walk. And this is followed by _vampire_ and Gigi with The Winner Takes It All.
Down a long dusty driveway, I didn't want to go, but I set out with tears in my eyes, wondering. Daddy took me by the hand, looked down at the school bus and his little man and said, "Don't worry, boy, it'll be alright. 'Cause I took this walk you're walking now, boy, I've been in your shoes. Well, you can't hold back the hands of time, it's just something you got to do. So dry your eyes, I understand just what you're going through. 'Cause I took this same walk with my old man, boy, I've been in your shoes.
Down a long dusty driveway, set my mind to go. Well, I was 18 and wild and free and wondering. Daddy took me by the hand, looked out at the world and at his grown man and said, "Don't worry, boy, it'll be alright."
'Cause I took this walk you're walking now, boy, I've been in your shoes. Well, you can't hold back the hands of time, it's just something you've got to do. So dry your eyes, I understand just what you're going through. 'Cause I took this same walk with my old man, boy, I've been in your shoes. Down a long dusty driveway, this time we both would go.
We had grown old and gray and his mind was a-wandering.
Daddy took me by the hand, said I know where we're going and I understand. Don't worry, boy, it'll be alright. 'Cause I took this walk you're walking now, boy, I've Well, you can't hold back the hands of time. It's just something you got to do. So dry your eyes, I understand just what you're going through. 'Cause I took this same walk with my old man, boy, I've been in your shoes. Yes, I took this walk you're walking now, boy, I've been in your shoes.
Hey all, Lil T here. Tune in on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with my show, Putting on the Mix, where I will be spinning the hits from the 80s to early 2000s. See you there.
I don't wanna talk about the things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history.
I've played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more ace to play.
The winner takes it all, the loser standing small beside the victory. That's her destiny.
I was in your arms, thinking I belonged in there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence,
Building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there, but I was a fool, playing by the rules.
the gods may throw the dice, their minds as cold as ice, and someone way down here loses someone dear.
The winner takes it all, the loser has to fall. It's simple and it's plain, why should I complain?
But tell me, does she kiss like I used to kiss you? Does it feel the same when she calls your name?
Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you. But what I can say, rules must be obeyed.
The judges will decide, the likes of me abide. Spectators of the show, always taking you low. The game is on again, a lover or a friend, a big thing or a small, the winner takes it all.
I don't wanna talk, 'cause it makes me feel sad. And I understand you've come to shake my hand.
I apologize if it makes you feel bad. See me so tense, no self-confidence, but you see the winner takes it all. The winner takes it all.
The game is on again. The winner takes it all.
Beautiful, beautiful set, guys. I loved these two songs. Amazing job, guys. There was Gigi and her partner with The Winner Takes It All. And before that, we had Matthew and Lindsay HME with The Walk. Beautiful. Next up, we have our Facebook group, The Zone. And this week I picked 5 songs. The first one is Artie Farty Becky and Kelly Sewell with Always on My Mind. And this is followed by Heini Schwartz and Try GVA Viking with California Blue.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as good as I should. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should. If I made you feel second best, boy, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you those lonely, lonely times. I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're not mine. Little things I should have said and done, just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance, keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.
Working all day and the sun don't shine, trying to get by, and I'm just killing time.
I feel the rain fall the whole night through, far away from you, California blue.
California blue, dreaming all alone, nothing else to do. California blue. sunny day I get back again.
Somehow, some way, but I don't know when.
California blue,
California blue.
living my life with you on my mind, thinking all the things that I left far behind.
It's been so long, doing all I can do to get back to you. California blue,
California blue, dreaming all alone, nothing else to do. California blue,
every day I pray I'll be on my way, saving love for you. California blue.
one sunny day I'll get back again.
Somehow, some way, but I don't know when.
California blue,
California blue.
still missing you.
California blue. Still missing you.
California blue,
Still missing you.
California
You're listening to WBAM, your station for badass music.
Deep down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans, we'll pick up in the wood among the evergreens. Pursue the log cabin, man, the birds and moon. We'll leave a country boy and my Johnny be good. We'll never ever learn to read or write so well. He could play the guitar just like a ring a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny be good. Yes, the county is guitar and the Johnny is sack. But sit beneath a tree by the railroad track. All man would see him sitting in the shade, strumming with the rhythm that the drivers made. People passing by would stop and say, oh my, there's a little country boy to play. Go, girl. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny be good. All right.
someday your name will be in light. Whoa, Johnny B got the night. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny be good. All right.
Treated by you since I don't know when. So I made up my mind, it must come to an end.
Look at me now, when I have a land, I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul.
Just one look and I can hear up and ring.
One more look and I forget everything.
Whoa, Mamma Mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? Mama, just how much I miss you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I really know. Mama, I could never let you go.
I've been angry inside for the things that you do. I can't count all the times that I thought you were true.
And when you go, when you slam the door, I think you know that you want me away too long. You know that I'm not that strong.
Just one look and I can hear it belling.
One more look and I forget everything.
Whoa,
Mamma Mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? Mama, just how much I missed you.
yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted.
Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, even if I say
Bye bye, leave me no letter.
Mamma Mia, it's a game we play.
Bye bye, doesn't mean forever.
Mamma Mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? Mama, just how much I miss you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I really know. Mama, I could never let you go.
Hey,
Hey.
let's sing the blues.
Okay.
You had plenty of money, baby, 1922. You let other fellas make a fool out of you. Oh, why don't you do right, like the other girls do? Ooh, oh baby, gotta do.
If you had prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't be wandering from door to door.
No, no, no.
Why don't you do right
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
like some other men do?
Oh,
Get out of here and get me some money too.
hey,
Get out of here and get me some
give
money.
me some money too. Why
Why
don't
don't
you
you do right like some other men do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, that was cool. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That was absolutely stunning. This set was outstanding. The Facebook group The Zone has fantastic singers, amazing talent. Please check it out. There was Shanta Costa 3 and Brother B 33 with Why Don't You Do Right. Before that we had Bosini GHIBS underscore SOM and Stefano Luca underscore Ruiz with Mamma Mia. Before that we had Picker Jack with Johnny Be Good, and he plays also the harmonica on this. Awesome job. Before that we had Heine Schwartz and Tri-GA Viking with California Blue, and we started this set with Artie Farty Becky and Kelly Sue Will, bringing us a beautiful acoustic version of Always on My Mind. Stunning job, guys. Thank you so much for supporting WBAM Radio, for letting me play your music on our station. Next up, we have Reality Bites and DBK with The Dreams. This is followed by Just My Muff and Radical underscore AROD10 with This I Promise You. And we're going to close the set with Becky Lou and CA underscore Tories underscore PHNX with This Little Light of Mine.
Stay
You are listening to WBAM Radio, your station for badass music.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. All up in my hands, and let it shine. All up in my hands, and let it shine. All up in my hands, and let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Out there in the dark, I'm gonna let it shine. Out there in the dark, I'm gonna let it shine. Out there in the dark, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine.
That was too much fun. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
That was a fantastic set, guys. I enjoyed every song. That was absolutely fantastic. And I want to continue with an original set. This is Pete O'Brien with I Love You, followed by Dean Powder Band with Afraid of the Dark, and this is followed by Anita Winkler with Pictures.
Doesn't matter what you say, what you do or what you have. It's who you have beside you. That's why I'm so glad. be with who makes you smile. Life as much as you breathe. It only takes a while. Dies for you. My eyes cry for you. Empty arms reach for you. To love is to risk all the pain, but love in return is my game. Can't you see it's all the same? I love you yesterday. I love you still. I always have. I always will.
Enough to see all the minor details. Words floating around in the dark, memories drifting through the air like the glowing red sparks. Hypnotized by the dance of the flames. It's hard to break these four walls around my heart for my sanity's sake. Silently he was reaching out, put his hand on her back, all the tension rolled out. For all the strength he had, they were healing. Just like me, you're afraid of the dark. How do we place deep inside from the pain in the shade of a heart? He's got a feeling that things are gonna be just fine. I've got your back, and you've got mine. In flight, frozen in time, in the hallway of a childhood home. red flashing lights every other Thursday night. Hard to believe that you're just like me. You're afraid of the dark. Hide away, place deep inside from the pain in the shade of a heart. He's got a feeling that things are gonna be just fine. I've got your back and you got mine. Show me something ordinary. Middle of the road's gonna work just fine. I need a steady rhythm in my life. Words are only temporary. Throw caution to the wind. Step outside. Go on and lean into that brisk breeze. Hard to believe that you're just like me. You're afraid of the dark. Hide away, place deep inside from the pain in the shade of a heart. He's got a feeling that things are gonna be just fine. I've got your back. Hard to believe that you're just like me. You're afraid of the dark. Hide away, place deep inside from the pain in the shade of a heart. He's got a feeling things are gonna be just fine. I've got your back and you've got mine.
She tries to fix the fence in the garden. Forget the burden, carry on. His baseball cap protects her pretty long hair. Only a few curls can stand the storm. She just had to come back one last time, hoping this brokenness inside her might start healing, and she's gonna find He told her there'll always be an answer, and held her in his arms when she cried. But now she hardly had the strength to go upstairs in that little cold bedroom inside. She just had to come back one last time, hoping this brokenness inside her might start healing, and she's getting fine. She took the pictures down and set them aside, in case he comes back and realizes that he's sorry for what he's done, what he said, and why he's gonna draw filled with memories unseen in her mind. She remembers He held her when he told her that it's over. inside will also fade away like you cried. Hopeful tears in Tennessee. She took the pictures down and set them aside in case he comes back and realizes that he's sorry for what he's done, what he said, and why he's gone. A drawer filled with memories unseen in her mind. She remembers everything. You better watch your back. Get to your knees and start begging, please, for all the mercy. She's back, better than before. She's back. Don't come crawling back for more. Ain't nobody with a broken heart gonna pick themselves up while they're falling apart. She's had time, she's figured it out, not playing your games no more. She's back. You better watch your step. Don't disagree. No time for regret no more. This girl is free. She's back, stronger than before. She's back. It's time to settle the score. Ain't nobody with a broken heart gonna pick themselves up while they're falling apart. She's had time, she's figured it out, not playing your games no more. She's back. Some will claim she's not the same now, cold to the core. Got her power, using it to slam that door. Ain't nobody with a broken heart gonna pick themselves up while they're falling apart. She's had time, she's figured it out, not playing your games no more. Ain't nobody with a broken heart gonna pick themselves up while they're falling apart. She's had time, now she's figured it out, not playing your games no more. She's back. She's back. She's back.
Come on, let's get it.
Heading out to the driveway, gonna hop inside that beat up pickup truck and peel down the highway with the windows rolled down and the music cranked up. But I never even got the key in when my eyes fell upon that pretty-eyed girl. You were sitting on the front porch reading. I just had to tell you hi. When I asked you how you doing, you said things are going fine. And And I could see that sweet surrender in your eyes. I said I got a little secret place right down by the water's edge, and I wanna take you there with me tonight. Baby, let's walk down to the point tonight. We can cast out a line, we can wait for a bite. We can lasso the moon and count all the stars while we're drifting away in each other's arms at the point tonight. Cruising on down the byway to an old dirt road way back in the pines. Little pretty-eyed girl beside me. Yeah, we're gonna go kick it in the four-wheel drive. Got a cooler in the back with cold ones, an old blanket and a bottle of wine. I've been saving back for something special. Yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a night. When I asked you how you doing, you said things are going fine. And I could see that sweet surrender in your eyes. I said I got a little secret place right down by the water's edge, and I wanna take you there with me tonight. Baby, let's walk down to the point tonight. We can cast out a line, we can wait for a bite. We can lasso the moon and count all the stars while we're drifting away in each other's arms at the point tonight. I don't know where this road is going to lead. All I know is that I'm right here with you. I can't imagine life where there's no you and me. It feels so right, it can't be wrong. Babe, come along, we go together. Baby, let's walk down to the point tonight. We can cast out a line, we can wait for a bite. We can lasso the moon and count all the stars while we're drifting away in each other's arms at the point tonight.
Incredible acoustic set. There was Jacob Dean with The Point, and this was a tribute to amazing friends and good times and wonderful memories. Absolutely amazing song. I loved it. Before that was Sarah Lindemann with She's Back, and before that we had Anita Winkler with Pictures, and before that we had the Dean Powder Band, Afraid of the Dark. Wow, guys, I'm just impressed by every single song. Every single original is absolutely outstanding. And we started the set with Pete O'Brien singing I Love You. Beautiful voices, guys. Looking forward to hear more from you. Next up, we have another original set, and this is from Deuce Musics. This week we have China Drum with Silver Skies, followed by Chloe Collins with 20 Nothing. And after that, we hear Rice Bailey Rice with False Autumn.
can't even less than ruminate. I take off on my rocket to lose the whole world's time. Those nights with silver skies would always be with me, racing over crystal moons. If you really have to stay behind, be sure to keep some patience. Don't let your visceral anger blind. Compensate and make arrangements. I'm happiest behind my bike. Hides a multitude of stuff. My time I used to hide more, but then I didn't look so rough. It seems to me you're broken-hearted. Well, I might have a cure for that. We could take off on my rocket and lose the whole world's time. These nights with silver skies could always be with you, racing over crisp new moons. So they've left you in this pit again. No way out, impossible. At your wits' end again. No deserving or given rights to make you feel this way again, to make you feel this shite. And I've mentioned this before, I'll hold the open door. It seems to me you're broken-hearted. Well, I might have a cure for that. We could take off on my rocket and lose the whole world's time. These nights of silver skies could always be with you, racing over crisp new moons. Words that I was spoken as a newfound soul in bloom. Have released the current flow. Now I'm back in the room. Having nothing in your pocket. We could take off on your rocket and lose the whole world's time. These nights of silver skies could always be with you, racing over crisp new moons.
Travel-sized emotional trauma. Been 4 weeks since I called my mom, and I'm going places, meeting new faces, but I don't even recognize mine. I thought it'd be just like the movies, find myself in a brand new city, but I'm just the same as I was at 16. Don't know what anything means. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just a quarter life crisis.
fun for a slightly cynical stay-at-home girl with social anxiety. I think I know what's wrong with me. I'm just a quarter life crisis, living out of cardboard boxes, barely doing laundry in Texas. Is this as good as it gets? 20-something has never felt more like 20-nothing. Maybe when I'm 26, I'll unpack the trauma in the suitcases, realize that I only really need 3 friends, and I'll get out of my head, I'll get out of my apartment. I'm just a quarter life crisis, living out of cardboard boxes, barely doing laundry in Texas. Is this as good as it gets? 20-something has never felt more like 20-nothing. 20-nothing.
You're tuning into WBAM, your station for badass music.
Seasons change, out of sync, survival mode. Everything must go. Early leaves underfoot, chances missed. We don't need this. Lion roots, yeah. In your youth, innocent, indifferent, damage done.
Wow, that was beautiful. I love these songs, amazing songs from Deuce Music this week. Rice Bailey Rice with False Autumn. Before that, we had Chloe Collins with 20 Nothing, and we started the set with China Drum singing Silver Skies. Amazing voices. I am so happy that I get to play them on my show. And I have two more songs from Deuce Music this week. This is the Colin Whitaker Band with Titanium Heart, and this is followed by Vincent J. Riney with My Baby Let Me.
I gave you $1 million and a love song too. I didn't want anything back from you, but you danced on my grave. That's your gratitude. Life can be so cruel. She don't leave a message, only a dark cloud. She don't call me daddy, but I'm so proud. She sings the right songs like me, allegedly. Life can be so cruel. But my heart is open, full of sunshine. It feeds off negative energy, and I feel fine. You can't break it, you can't bruise it, although it's black and blue. 'Cause I've got a titanium heart. Well, time ticks by in the blink of an eye, and your mama loves money and some other guy. July turns into February, and you're still calling the wrong guy Daddy. Hustlers, vagabonds and thieves. Throughout my life they've grown on trees. Living up my talent, living on my back, till I learn to kick. But my heart is open, full of sunshine. It feeds up negative energy, and I feel fine. You can't break it, you can't bruise it, although it's black and blue. 'Cause I've got a titanium heart. Well, you could judge me and I judge you too. Your prosecuting lawyer wears a beautiful suit. Me and my defense are wearing worn out shoes, but with God on my side, I can't lose. My heart is open, full of sunshine. It feeds up negative energy, and I feel fine. You can't break it, you can't bruise it, although it's black and blue. 'Cause I've got a titanium heart. My heart is open, full of sunshine. It feeds up negative energy, and I feel fine. You can't break it, you can't bruise it, although it's black and blue. 'Cause I've got a titanium heart.
My baby let me down, my baby let me down, my baby let me down tonight. My baby let me down, my baby let me down, my baby let me down tonight. She's kissing girls, she's kissing boys, she's kissing girls, she's kissing boys on the dance floor. She's kissing girls, she's kissing boys that she don't know. My baby let me down, my baby let me down, my baby let me down tonight. And she knows she's hot like Monroe. She knows she's pretty like Presley. She knows my love for her would be a constant overflow. My baby let me down, my baby let me down, my baby let me down tonight. She grooved along with the funk and got disco drunk. She grooved along with the funk and got disco drunk. Like Monroe. She knows she's pretty like Presley. She knows my love for her would be a constant overflow. My baby let me down, my baby let me down, my baby let me down tonight. My baby let me down, my baby let me down, my baby let me down tonight.
Awesome music from Deuce Music. That was amazing. I loved it. Vincent J. Riney with My Baby Let Me. Before that, we had the Colin Whitaker Band with Titanium Heart. Great song, great lyrics. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I have another acoustic set coming up. This is Stevie Voss with Thunderstruck. After that, we have E41 and Vinisi with Time After Time. And after that, we have Mr. Mark and Heather with Wish You Were Here.
was caught in the middle of a railroad track. I looked around and I knew there was no turning back. My mind raced and I thought, what could I do? And I knew there was no help from you. The sound of the drum, it beating in my heart. The thunder of guns, it tore me apart. You've been thunderstruck, thunderstruck. Rode down the highway, broke the limit, we hit the town. Went through to Texas, hit Texas, and we had some fun. We met some girls, some dances who gave a good time. Broke all the rules, played all the fools. Yeah, they blew our minds. And I was shaking at the knees. Could I come again, please? Yeah, them ladies were too kind. You've been thunderstruck, thunderstruck, thunderstruck. I was shaking at the knees. Could I come again, please? Thunderstruck, thunderstruck. You've been thunderstruck.
Lying in my bed, I hear the clock ticking. I think of you, caught up in circles. Confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights, almost left behind. Suitcases, memories, time after. Sometimes you picture me, I'm walking too far ahead, calling to me. I can hear what you said. Then you say go slow, I fall behind. The second hand unwind. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. 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 Time after time.
Go to sleep with us after dark on WBAM Radio. Enjoy an enticing blend of sensuality and suspense as our skilled storytellers take you on a journey into the world of seductive and eerie tales.
I smell sex and
Pardon the hair. I did not wash
Thanks for
it
joining.
today. I'm looking a little messy. You're welcome.
I've tried this a couple times.
It's a hard song, dude.
Hopefully this is the one.
Clearly it is, since I'm singing.
You got harmony on the choruses. Or just sing along.
No, that's too
I'm
boring.
singing it straight.
I won't sing it straight. I don't sing many things straight at all.
I dig my toes into the sand. The ocean looks like 1,000 diamonds strewn across a blue blanket.
I lean against the wind, pretend that I am weightless, and in this moment I am happy, happy.
I wish you were here. I wish you were here. I wish you were here. I wish you were here.
I lay my head onto the sand. The sky resembles a backlit canopy with holes punched in it.
I'm counting UFOs. I signal them with my lighter. And in this moment I am happy, happy. I wish you were here. I wish you were here. I wish you were here. Wish you were here. Ooh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Beautiful acoustic version. Part one is yours.
Mama, take this badge from me. I can't use it anymore.
It's getting dark, too dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore.
That cold black cloud is coming down. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah, yeah.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
That was Brother B33 and me with Knocking on Heaven's Door. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful song. Before that, we had Heather and Mr. Mark with Wish You Were Here. What a beautiful guitar version. Loved you two together on this. Before that, we had E41 and Vinisi with Time After Time. Beautiful job, ladies. And we started the set with Stevie Voss rocking To Thunderstruck, an amazing acoustic version. That was absolutely fabulous. Next up, we have Ranger with King of the Road. And this is followed by Reality Bites singing Just the Way You Are.
Trailers for sale or rent. Rooms till in 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, all but 2 hours of pushing rooms by 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Oh, worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Sure, but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't a lock when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, rooms to lend 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't
got no cigarettes, all but 2 hours of pushing rooms by some 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, a king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, every handout in every town, every lock that ain't a lock when no one's around. I see trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents, no phone, no pool, no pets, but I ain't got no cigarettes, all but 2 hours of ocean rooms by some 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, a king of the road. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents, no phone, no pool, no pets, king of the road, king of the road, king of the road.
WBAM Radio, your station, your music.
Don't go change it to try and please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have gone this far. I took the good times, I'll take the bad times, I'll take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion to change the color of your hair. You always have my
want you just the way you are.
Wind blows hard against the mountainside, across the sea into my soul, reaches into where I cannot hide, setting my feet upon the road.
My heart is old, it holds my memory. My body burns within that flame. Somewhere between the soul and soft machine is where I find myself again.
Kitty lacing down the road that I must travel, Kitty lacing through the darkness of the night.
Kyrie lays of where I'm going, will you follow? Kyrie lays on a highway in the night. Whoa.
When I was young, I thought of growing old. What my life would mean to me.
Would I follow down my chosen road? I only wish what I could be.
Kyrie lacing round the road that I must travel,
Kyrie lays through the darkness of the night.
Kyrie lacing where I'm going, will you follow?
Kyrie lays on a highway in the light.
Whoa, whoa, Kyrie lacing down the road that I must travel,
Kyrie lays through the darkness of the night.
Kyrie lacing where I'm going, will you follow?
Kyrie lays on a highway in the night.
Kyrie lacing down the road that I must travel,
We follow.
Kyrie lacing through the darkness of the night.
Kyrie lays where I'm going, will you follow?
Will you follow?
Kyrie lays on a highway in the light.
Kyrie lacing down the road that I must travel, Kyrie lacing through the darkness of the night.
Kyrie lays where I'm going, will you follow? Kyrie lays on a highway in the light.
Kyrie lacing down the road that I must travel, will you follow?
Through the darkness of the night.
Kyrie lacing where I'm going, will you follow? Kyrie lacing on the highway in the light.
That was Boca and Mersch. That was fantastic. Loved the song. Amazing job on this. Before that, we had Reality Bites with Just the Way You Are. A stunning job, lady. You are always fantastic. Our Australian rocker lady, Reality Bites. And we started the set with Ranger singing King of the Road. That's such a fantastic song. I always have to sing with it when I hear it. That was absolutely amazing, Ranger. I want to play Jen and LJB next, Last Kiss, and this is followed by Bon Lee with I Hope That I Don't Fall in Love.
Oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I've got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. We were out on a date in my daddy's car. We hadn't driven very far. There in the road, straight ahead, a car was stalled, the engine was dead. I couldn't stop, so I swerved to the right. I'll never forget the sound that night, the screaming tires, the busting glass, the painful scream that I heard last. Oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I've got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. When I woke up, the rain was pouring down. There were people standing all around. Something warm flowing through my eyes, but somehow I found my baby that night. I lifted her head, she looked at me and said, hold me, darling, just a little while. I held her close, I kissed her our last kiss. I found the love I knew I had missed. But now she's gone, even though I hold her tight. I lost my love, my life that night. Oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I've got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world.
I hope that I don't fall in love with you, 'cause falling in love just makes me blue. Will the music plays and you display your heart for me to see? We've had a crowded, there's people everywhere. And I wonder, should I offer you a chair? If you sit down with this old clown, take that frown and break it. By the time the evening's gone, I'll think that we can make it. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Well, the night does funny things inside a man. These old tomcat feelings you won't understand. Well, I turn around to look at you, you light a cigarette. I wish I had the guts to bomb one, but we'd never met. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. I can see you're lonesome just like me. And it'd be late, you'd like some company. Well, I turn around and look at you, you look back at me. The guy you're with, he's up and split, the chair next to you's free. And I hope that you don't fall in love with me. Now it's closing time, the music's fading out. Last call for drinks, I'll have another style. Well, I turn around to look at you, you're nowhere to be found. I search the place for your lost face. Guess I'll have another round. And I think that I just fell in love with you.
You're listening to WBAM. Oh, yeah, yeah. Your station for badass music. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Can't fume it. Oops. Take two.
Summer has come and passed. Innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends.
Like my father come to pass, 7 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends.
Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars.
Drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are.
As my memory rests, never forget what I lost. Wake me up when September ends. Summer has come and passed. Innocent can never last.
me up when September ends.
Ring out the bells again, like we did when spring began. Wake me up when September ends.
Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars.
Tasting my pain again, becoming who we are.
As my memory rests, never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends.
Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends.
Like my father's come to pass, 20 years has gone too fast. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends.
Peace out, Boca.
That was Boca and Melanie with Wake Me Up When September Ends. Fantastic job on this, guys. I am impressed. You sound fantastic together. Before that, we had Bon Lee with I Hope That I Don't Fall in Love. Amazing job on this partner. Check out Bon Lee's show every Thursday night, Bonfire. He plays everything that rocks, 8 p.m. Eastern Time here on WBAM Radio. And before that, we had Jen and LJB with Last Kiss. What a duet, guys. That was stunning. Guys, we had a fantastic night again. Amazing music, fantastic singers. I enjoyed it. I hope to see you all next week. To lead us out tonight, we have DJ Mike with Wonderwall. I hope you enjoy this, guys. Good night, WBAM Radio.
2 days gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the words on the street that define your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you've never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that we have walked are winding, And all the lies that lead us, they are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall. Today was gonna be the day that they never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding. And all the lights that lead the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me.